Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. We've got Smith, Amen Thompson out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Şengün in at the power forward. And for San Antonio, Sochan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell, then there's Castle, and it's Champagnie at the point. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Smith outside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
And Şengün throw it down.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
On the wing, Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Smith. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And Houston has possession. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Now here's Şengün. Sochan covering. Here's Durant. And again, it's Houston.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Here's Champagnie. Pass to Castle. Let's go with a three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Thompson. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Off target with a jump hook.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Now here's Eason. They've got Bismack Biyombo. Barnes is out there with Johnson. Then there's Castle, and it's Waters in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Houston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. 44 seconds left in the second. Vassell against Durant. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Durant. Now Smith. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Durant for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's gotten his second bucket on the night. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Rockets on top, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Alperen Şengün out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Kevin Durant, then it's Steven Adams, and it's Thompson in at the 1. Here's Champagnie. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he's going for the oop here. Pass to Champagny. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Thompson outside. Here's Adams. Smith outside. Durant for three. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Misses in close.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Smith with it. Thompson outside. And here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Houston. They lead by a bucket. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Castle. And it's Champagny at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Takes one from 10 feet. Here's Şengün. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Down low.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Outside Wembanyama. They set the screen. Wembanyama. That one falls.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
First team foul. At the line of Wembanyama.
And the free throw, no good. And for the Rockets, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Champagny. The Spurs shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. "50 seconds left in the final quarter. Şengün in the post. He's against Sohan. Adams, the pass to Şengün. Count it!
That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
And there's the screen. Sohan outside. Back to Wembanyama. On the clock. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Outside. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Now Wembanyama to take the lead. It's in!
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.